I'm Laura Miles from Museums Australia. We're the professional body for museums and galleries. I've chosen Never Trust a Rabbit by Jeremy Dyson. He's a Yorkshire writer and screenwriter, and I love this book because it's a collection of short stories where ordinary people have very unusual things happen to them, sometimes with a very sinister twist. And the piece that I've chosen is called The Cash Point Oracle. And in this, our protagonist Simon is a very successful man, but he's fretting about a woman that he's attracted to and doesn't know how to tell her. In this piece, he's on his way to the bar to meet some friends. He headed for the cash point. The one by the market had the little red bit down, which meant it wasn't working, so he had to walk up to the NatWest. The queue was so long he almost didn't bother, but then he thought, no, stick it out, because you'll only have to stop off in the taxi later if you don't. His turn came. Impatiently, he held his card against the slot until the machine flashed, "Please insert your card." He did. The options appeared. "Better get a balance, Simon," he said to himself. Of the services offered, there were two arrows to press. One read, "Advice," and the other read, "Balance Advice." Without thinking, he pressed the former. The screen flickered. "Think of your problem," it suggested somewhat obscurely. Without pause, Alison came to mind, although Simon assumed that he'd misread the text. "Please wait a moment, we are dealing with your request." The machine chugged and ground to itself. Eventually, the slip appeared. Simon sensed the queue behind him shuffling impatiently as he pulled the paper out and read it. It didn't say what he expected it to say. He read it again. There was no reference to his current balance. Instead, it stated in fuzzy dot matrix purple, Vicar Lane 2, date 15th of September, time 4:09 p.m, card reference number 6759-16712, advice, nurture reliance shining, listen and discuss, mutual support, raising cattle is good, fire within fire, 0409, thank you. He looked up. He looked down at the puzzling square of paper. Intimidated by those behind him, he reinserted his card in the machine and withdrew £30. Bemused, Simon walked down the road and made his way into the Victoria Quarter. He sat on a hexagonal bench and lit a cigarette. Shoppers thronged around him, their chat and hum echoing in the cathedral-like space. It seemed preposterous that NatWest was now offering such a service. Surely it was just a promotion of some sort. But the epigram seemed very specific to Simon. He was quite happy to connect them with Alison because he found their positive tone very encouraging. He just wished they were a little clearer.